Now, the State Capture Inquiry will continue to hear about the SABC, veteran journalist Thloloe and Fhatuwani Lastborn Mutuvhi are scheduled to testify today. Current and former SAB employees who testified this week have painted a negative image of the public broadcaster under the previous management. My colleague, that's Michael Appel, is tracking the story for us now and is joining us now live from Parktown. Michael, a very good morning to you. First up, very quickly, what happened yesterday?
Dan, good morning. Well, a lot of the revelations, let's call them that came out yesterday from two members of the so-called SABC 8, Krivani Pillay and Thandeka Qubulembeki. A lot of it we've heard, a lot of it came out in the parliamentary process a couple of years ago. The abuse of power of the former COO, Mutuvhi, how he authoritatively took over the running of the newsroom, put it under operations, stripped editorial independence, there was political interference, there was a clear dictate and mandate given to that there needs to be a particular slant on protest, and those who spoke up were targeted. There was physical intimidation, there were death threats by some. Krivani Pillay reminding the inquiry of a pre-election workshop in 2016 where Mutuvhi made some bizarre dictates to staff saying it's his way or the highway, and that President then Jacob Zuma needs to be given more airtime. He's not considered part of the ANC. He is the president and therefore must get more airtime. And if people don't like it, it was also Jimmy Matthews who said if you don't like it, there you have two options, the door or the window. Very famously saying that. And Thandeka Qubulembeki speaking about, strangely, a dossier that was given to her allegedly by Mzwanele Manyi. Some will know him as the former spokesperson of Cabinet. Also ran a Newsroom Africa at some stage, took over the Gupta's media empire, saying that it was a dossier that had been handed to her to further investigate alleged misdemeanors committed by Pravin Gordhan during his time at SARS. She says she looked at this dossier, said everything was rather flimsy, and she asked those who were making the allegations to go to the police station, put it in an affidavit, and then bring her the case number once that was done. And when she didn't further investigate these claims contained in this dossier against Pravin Gordhan, there was, as she said, talk on corridors that she was refusing to dig into this, and it was upsetting the higher-ups. But very interesting testimony coming from her, Dan.
Okay, and today, what should we expect? I mean, I've mentioned the names of Thloloe, for example, who might be testifying as well today.
Yes, that's right. We know that he recently produced a report which found editorial political interference in the running of the newsroom. One can only imagine that that is going to be the topic of the evidence that he presents today before the Commission.